was a close volleyball game. As the ball came over the net, I knew that in order for my team to win, I would have to dive for that ball. When I dove, I landed on my shoulder, just right to where I popped it out and tore some of the ligaments and muscles. This was a devastating situation, but little did I know that this incident would open up the window to my new future. Hello, my name is Michael Season, and I want to tell you today about how I came to the decision to be an orthopedist, and how that, and my faith, has led me to make Asbury my number one college choice. I love to play sports. Any sport you name, I have probably played. As a kid, growing up, I played soccer, football, baseball, tennis, even swimming. But above all, basketball is my favorite sport. It has been my passion ever since I was young. With all my spare time, I would go out in the driveway, shoot baskets, practice dribbling to become a better player. One amazing opportunity I had with my basketball team was we got to go to Indiana and play on the Indiana Pacers' actual NBA court. It was an unforgettable experience. All my life I've wanted to be an NBA player, but all that changed one day a little more than a year ago. I was at a homeschool group camp and we were playing volleyball, and as I explained before, I popped my shoulder out and tore some of the ligaments and muscles. This resulted in weeks of rehab and physical therapy in order to make my shoulder stronger so it could heal. It was right before basketball season was about to start, so I was really worried I would not be able to play. So instead of using my time that I had sitting on the couch recuperating, I decided to use that time to my advantage. I started researching and learning as much as I could about the shoulder joint so that maybe I could use that information to speed up my recovery. I talked with my orthopedist a couple times also, and he helped to really explain to me what was going on with my shoulder so that I would not be worried anymore and that I could really evaluate the situation to know what to do. And as I researched this, I read magazine articles, books, internet articles, and talked to him. I really became fascinated and intrigued with the subject. So I began to read more, and I realized, and talking to my orthopedist some more, that I would love to become an orthopedist someday. My ideal job would be to become an orthopedist for a professional sports team. This way I could be immersed in sports and still follow my passion, but at the same time, as a Christian, be able to witness and be a light to people in a very dark and corrupt system, such as the sports industry these days. But even if I were not able to achieve this goal, I would still love to be an orthopedist, for I would be able to help people and still witness to many people who I was able to treat. So I started researching colleges to find out which would be the best for me. I looked at colleges such as the University of Kentucky and Lee University, but all of their med programs paled in comparison to Asbury's. Asbury had a 90 to 100% student success rate who were accepted into med school. This is fabulous. So I decided to consider Asbury much more closely. I knew that to be the orthopedist that God would call me to be, I knew I needed to get the best education I could find. As I was still in high school, I decided to make Asbury my number one prospect. For I've been taking some classes there this semester, and I have realized how much of a fantastic university it is. I want to be able to help people and change their lives. I want to be able to help them when all the other doctors say no. And I know that to do this, I have to have the best education possible. And I believe that with Asbury, and along with my faith and God's help, I can achieve that goal. Thank you.